down. Burn it down. We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
It's murder. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
I killed it. I killed it. I killed it.
I killed it, it's murder.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder.
Go crazy, berserker.
What's going on, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. It was my wife's birthday today, so I had to go out, get cake, presents, things like that, with my son, and I'm just having an off day, so probably not going to be myself, but hopefully, it'll get me to focus a little better on the game, because yesterday was just a disaster game-wise. So I am just about ready to go. Let's see here. Who was first? Matt, what's going on, man? Randy, Mile High Mark Adder, 2 marks in a row, and Angel Yellowman Torres. Hey, top 5.
Dilly.
Good to see you guys. Then we got Marco CYR, Rodo. I just call you Rodo. That's what I've been calling you. I hope that's cool. Hazad 25, how you doing? BB, awesome to see you, and Henry Dillport rounding out the top 10.
Dilly.
Good to see you guys as well. We also have Kevin, aka Wolverine. Sonic Lover, what's going on, buddy? Don't worry about it, Sonic Lover. All I ask is that you play. If you don't make I didn't make the tournament last week. My pro account might not make the tournament. So, not making it happens to majority of the people. You got people that don't make it in the third qualifying round day. You got people that don't make it to the weekend. So, you know, it's going to happen. Don't worry about it. What's up, Bear? Daffy Duck?
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Let's see. Terry Lyle, what's up, man? Good to see you. Tim J, I believe the numbers for the Endbringer are wrong. Is there an email? You can actually send it right through to customer support, but I think you got to hit the little gear icon at the top, if I'm not mistaken. And if I do that, you guys will get to see my like Playdemic ID, and I think that might be how some of the hacks were happening before, so I'm trying my best not to show that, but I would try that way. Tracy Anita Spalding, how you doing? Good to see you. Glenn Viasco, what's up? Vescio, Dedrick Champion, good to see you. Christopher Clark, how you doing? Is it that obvious, Bear? Bob Noel, good to see you as well, my friend. Doug Singer, how are you? Not sure I know who Neil Elwood Peart is, but rest in peace. I'm sorry they passed. Bear says Daffy Daffy. We'll give that a dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Let's see here. Robert Dyer, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for the good luck, Glenn. Hey, Rick Slayer. All right, let's hop right in. I think I'm ready. It's a lot easier to play these holes in Expert with good clubs, with my, you know, pro level clubs or whatever you want to call them. No, I wouldn't be able to do anything. But oh, so sorry to hear that, Glenn. What's going on, Fry Matt? Yeah, I know. I hate that, Fry Matt. What's going on, Albie Bound? Yeah, not looking forward to that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not feeling the greatest right now. I'm going to try to stream 18 holes. If I feel better and the crowd's good and the energy's good, maybe I'll stream 36. But in all likelihood, I'm probably going to play my main account right after this one, but possibly off the air. And the reason why I'm playing this one first is because if I make mistakes, I'd rather it be this account than my main account. So let's see. Okay, we want to hit it right there, and that's exactly 3 rings over. So we're going to have to push up 3 rings. 9.6. We're going to go 6.5 rings. That's 6.5. Now we're going to push up 3. And hope that I didn't screw up because of the side of the cliff. Although I didn't really go down much on the side of the cliff, so maybe we'll get lucky. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, rough. We did hit the rough. I'm very happy with that. I really like this. I got an extra mile level 4. I just go, APOC level 4. I just go with the power 5 ball and push it up until you see it first bounce on the middle pad, and then it also, the second bounce needs to be after the sand, but not too far after the sand. Remember the extended ball guide, because that rough is super thin there. But because the rough is super thin, you know, you don't want to put too much topspin on, or you'll roll into the rough, or if there's sand behind there, I'm not certain. But that is the 3rd time in my Golf Clash existence that I actually made this shot on Goodly. And he even shot it better than me. He, you know, I mean, we both got basic shots, but my ball went too far. He timed his perfectly. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. Woodman. I don't know. Woodman. I'll say sir. Might be a ma'am. We don't know which one in the picture is playing. Just an OCD thing. I got to clear that. I don't know why. Dixon, how you doing? Great to see you. Thank you guys saying the nice shot. Oh, your favorite band, Tony? He's from Rush, I'm guessing. Oh, he's the one that passed, Rush. Was Rush the one that sang Tom Sawyer? Because I really kind of like that song. I like that song, and I like Don't Fear the Reaper. I'm not sure which one was Rush, but one of them was. Christopher Clark, you're not the only one, bud. Dixon, hope you're having a good evening as well, buddy. Oh, I only adjusted 10%, not 15. I'm happy that didn't bite me. A little 5%er. So again, we're a little more full in here than we were before. I'm having, you know, when you get a guy with an anxiety disorder at a place where you work, it sucks, you know. And some days I'm all, hey, let's holler, let's yell, let's have fun. And believe me, I want to do that, but at the same time, I don't have it in me right now as much as I would like to. So if I do it, it would be fake. And I really feel like you could tell it would be fake. So, all right, now what I want to do is push it up because I'd rather be using the sniper. So I'm going to let the wind... It's odd. The more you push it up, the quicker it'll stop with what little backspin you have. Because the second bounce is really low. I pushed it up too far. Tom Sawyer is Rush. Okay. What is the FL on your hat? Well, I am kind of crazy. And we all know if you are into internet memes and things like that, everyone always says Florida man. I think I am your token Florida man for today. He wrote the songs too? Wow. This was... I'm pretty certain this was a gift from one of you guys. I don't know that I would buy a Florida hat myself or that anyone in my family would buy one for me, so I'm thinking it's from you guys. And like what was pointed out yesterday, I hate the Steelers. I hate the Michigan Wolverines, but someone said, if I send you a Wolverines hat, would you wear it? Yeah, because anything, I treasure anything you guys send me, you know. It means more to me than just, you know, my feelings towards the Browns or Buckeyes or whatever. We're going to go with a Titan on this hole and a sniper. So hole 1 was really nice. We were able to get that eagle. But I don't feel a minus 26, which would be mistake-free with no drops, is going to be enough. I really think we need to find a way to break 30. And that's probably something I've never done. $10.5 plus 10%. Go about 7 rings here. And I always say I wish I would have put a little curl, so I don't want to put much. Like just barely enough. Hopefully this was great proofed on the left. Like just barely enough. Oh God, what did I... Yeah, that curl was not needed. That sucks. That's going to hurt. That is going to hurt because the Malibu doesn't have any distance. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. What's up, Rich? Brad Houghton, good to see you. Yeah, FL definitely stands for Florida. I just need to find room to put man. I'll be your Florida man. James Carter, good to see you, buddy. Alvy Ward, thanks for the good luck. Good to see you as well. Oh, no. I don't think I'm going to get a save from this person. And I don't think I have enough top spin to go over. Let's see what 9.8 takes me with this club. About 8 rings. So if I do full overpower, there's just too good of a chance that I'm not going to go full overpower. Good. As long as it doesn't go in the water, hopefully the next shot will make it. Oh, actually, wait a minute. No. Maybe if I would have put left curl on it, but I had no way of knowing I was going to hit it good. That's all right, because I know my Nirvana will reach from here. In all likelihood, we're not going to knock it in, so we are going to be down a stroke. We got to start out with 2 eagles. We're only going to get 1, unless our friend here, the Woodman, can get this to drop. Hopefully he could hit perfect with full overpower. I don't know if it needs full overpower, but he did hit perfect. Come on, get in the hole. Oh, it did need full overpower, but measured just a bit off. I am going to give him a nice shot, though, because to hit perfect with that club is, wow. Let's see where we're at. All right, we are in between maximum and minimum. As you can tell, I'm aiming at the left side of the cup to compensate for the second and, third bounce. 9.9 is 7 rings at max. Crap. But only 4 rings at medium. 7. So I'm going to go 5 rings, I guess. 6 rings. I'll go 6. And hope that's the right adjustment. We did hit perfect, but I highly doubt we got the right. Oh, yeah, we came in really far to the left as well. And Ryan. Didn't And Ryan write Catcher in the Rye, or is that someone else? I know Guns N' Roses wrote a song called Catcher in the Rye. I know Atlas Shrugged was a great book by And Ryan. $86 topspin on level 8. I never thought about that, Sonic Lover. Wish our opponent here good luck and get right back on track. We're not going to fall into a pattern of despair like we did yesterday. Oh, we got the right. Yes, we do. Stick with Titan because we really don't need anything. And we might switch to a Kingmaker if we got high wind. Let's see. Okay, I'm just looking at a landing position. I never realized the Desert Storm had so much topspin. That's pretty cool. Hey, Sonic, whatever works for you, you know. I'm a guy that loves a lot of topspin on my wedges. I know the Malibu's the exception, but as soon as I get my Houdini maxed out, that's going to have more topspin. So I'm definitely going to be switching once I get it maxed. So if I have an option between upgrading my Malibu or Houdini based on the cards you get, it's going to be Houdini. Now you got that song in my head. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Hopefully all these adjustments pay off. We got the low bounce. The right spin at the end. Absolutely amazing. We needed a drop after what happened on the last hole. Hopefully that can boost the mood a little bit. When I don't feel good, I can't be drinking caffeine, so I get my seltzer water here. Mistake sniper. Thanks, Alvy. Appreciate it. Christopher Clark, Fry Matt. I tried saying Tracy and Anita at the same time. I'm like, Teresa. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, James. Thank you, Jay. What's up, Jay? Good to see you here, bud. Ooh, close. All right, now if we could start dialing in like that. Don't want to get greedy, though. Don't want to expect it. Now, in this one, we're going with a more accurate club for our long iron. The Grizzly. We don't even need a wood, so it don't matter that we got the Cataclysm in there. However, nope. Yeah, there's no way around it. So yeah, we'll use this because I'm not going out of my way. Let's see here. We're looking at 10%. What's up, Andrew? Big Bang Racing? Rich Alvarado? Rich Lawson? Rumpelstiltskin?
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Yeah, Sonic Lover. I don't play much Golf Clash except for the tournaments on tournament weeks. And then on weeks that aren't tournament weeks to try to stay sharp and get my cash up is when I grind one of my two main accounts. Stop! Well, he's close enough. Yeah, I know. Definitely would rather have, like a regular wedge shot, but you'll make it from there. I don't know what you'll make it in the hole, but you'll make it in terms of, I forgot, this is the one where we got the wind blowing in just a bit, so 8.6, 10%, 8.6. I'm going to go 6 rings here. We really don't have to overpower because it's not even half a ring. Perfect shot. Hopefully this works out. I'm kind of nervous because I expected that hole 2 shot to work out. I'm nervous with that 3 right spin. I know I'm in a good position, but I don't like getting that close to the green. Yeah, I get into some ridiculous brackets when I'm flying a what do you call it? A purple banner instead of the gold banner. And that's exactly why I only play one of my 2 main accounts on off tournament weeks, because then right now they're both an expert 2, and the tournament will make it so I won't relegate, and it'll also make it so I don't advance. Then, or one of my accounts might actually be an expert 3, but that one will relegate after the tournament, and this one will go on to the next level. Kind of hard to explain. $10.5 plus 10%. I think we're around max. 10 is 9. That's crazy. I have to kind of guess here. I am off the charts. Great shot, Hurt. Hey, Scott Moore. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for the good luck. BB, happy Friday. Dilly, dilly.
Dilly dilly.
I like that. Yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling crappy today, but just a little more anxious than usual. But not like crazy. You know, nothing I'm not used to dealing with. Got another par 3 coming up. Let's see here. All right. I think I'm ready for my next one. Well, Andrew, if you love it, I'd love to give it to you. Brad Woods, what's going on, man? Thanks. You as well. Kevin Ruse, what's going on? Good to see you as well. Alvy Ward, yes. Good memory, buddy. Today was the first day I didn't have one. I had 4 in a row. 2 for the head, 1 and 2 for the heart. I'm going to go half a bar top spin. I'm going to move it over here too. 10.5 with this club. Crap. This is not easy. Is it 35? Yeah, I think. No, it's not 35. I have no idea if this is correct or not. Because I was looking at the max numbers anyway, not the minimum numbers. If I hit the fairway, I'll be happy. Oh, I would love to, Sonic. Hopefully I am. Oh, no problem, Terry. Mark says, you're heading your heart okay? I hope so. I never want to have another chemical stress test, though. That's why I've been following the MyFitnessPal again. You know, I don't want to have problems. I don't want to die because of bad habits. I'd rather die because of, you know, genetics or something like that. So, let's see. If I got to pick away. No, of course my connection isn't stable, yet you connect me with someone. Now, if that becomes a bogey, I'm not going to be happy. Why would you connect me with someone and then... That better not become a bogey. Because usually when I play the same hole twice, I think it counts my first hole. Oh, I hate it, Mark Adder. I hate it. Now we're waiting for them to rejoin. Did the same thing happen? Is this... That was so awful. I was not expecting it like that. The way it punched me in the face was just freaking crazy. We're going to have to go with a Kingmaker here. Knock down this wind somewhat. Lucky to hit perfect since we couldn't let the needle sway back and forth. Off by about half a ring, I believe. Hey, Joseph Desmond, good to see you. Marquis Bree, good to see you as well, bud. Laura Sullivan, long time no see. How you doing? Getting the hole. Boo. Well, like I said, it felt really good to drop, what was it, hole 3, especially after messing up hole 2. But I can't mess up hole 2, you know. I need to get the drops and play perfectly. Not necessarily to make it to the weekend. Ooh, unlucky. But to, just, you know, to banner. I want a banner. I want a bronze or higher. I got 2 4th place finishes. And those just bothered me so much. Being 1 position away from a bronze. And I haven't been playing as good since. William Herman, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. What's up, Buckle J? Buck J. There's no L in there, sorry. Coffins, what's up? J Smooth, minus 27. Very nice, man. I think I finished mine with like a minus 21. I'm still in the zone to make it to the weekend. But I'm not, you know, who knows if that's going to stick around. But, you know, the pro account is more for, like, teaching content, kind of. I mean, we still have a good time, but, you know. So maybe, I'm not certain, maybe I'll do my pro account on the weekend if it does make it. Maybe I'll just do both experts since I can play so much better because I'm already used to this set of clubs. Okay, this one, we want the Goliath. We're not going to have the distance. We do have the Goliath. I'm going to go back here. Got to treat those Kingmakers like premium balls. Is it that bad, Laura? You could tell. Yeah, at the beginning I said it was a higher anxiety day for me, and that's why it's a little more chill in here than it usually is. What's going on, Brian Condren? Good to see you. Norm Gradecki, I hope I said that right. Vernon Marine, good to see you. Minus 29 in pro. You killed it, man. Andrew, hopefully you could hang on, man. I have hope for a minus 21. So maybe you know, if I'm holding on to hope for a minus 21, maybe minus 20 could make the cut too, you know. I'm not holding my breath. I'm just hopeful. Ooh. Definitely don't want to clip the rough. Better to take this shot with your long iron than anything else, just because like 3.5 top spin, no more. So because 3.5 does not show me getting out, I'm gonna push it up a little more. There we go. Give myself a little more room this way. And then 9.3 plus 10%. 6.5. Don't think any curls necessary, but I am going to put a tiny bit completely inside the ring to the left, just in case I skirt the side a little bit. And see, I'm happy I did that. Probably didn't make any difference, but just psychologically for me. Geez, it's 65 degrees? Is that what that little thing said? Tomorrow it's going to be 65. 14 degrees warmer than today. Global warming. Mark Bigham got a -26 in Pro and a -27 in Expert. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could, like hide it. I can't even tell why my voice, sounds like that. Probably just Robert Desmond's here. Probably just don't hear like the fun and excitement or something that you would normally hear in my voice, I'm guessing. Thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate the kind words. Sammy Spike, how you doing, man? -27 Pro is awesome. Good job. All right, that's maximum, so barely just under maximum. Distance. .9 plus 10%. A tad bit over 5, not much. Like that. Hopefully we don't get stuck and hopefully we don't fly over. Perfect. I love hitting perfect, but did I measure right? No, I didn't. It's going to take a Nirvana shot. Doug Singer, in all honesty, when you say who do the Browns take, I want to see us trade down if that's what you do. I don't want any star players in terms of, position players. I want offensive linemen, and we need some pieces on defense. And hopefully a new coach will help us as well. No need to adjust for wind for such a short shot, but we gotta hit perfect, or one of those great shots that is right on the fringe of perfect. I don't know if that was. I guess it was. I'll take that. Whew. It's better to play at night. -19 in rookie. Oh, thanks, Laura. It's not really. I appreciate it. It's not really a cheering up thing, though. It's just, I don't know. Anxiety is exhausting, and when you're still kind of dealing with it a little bit, you just. What was it? Was this the one that was 30? Yeah, this one's 35%. So let's see if that. I feel like I still went a little more than 35%, but whatever. All we got to do is get close. It's just a shootout. Close-ish. Yes, awesome attitude to have, Brian Condren. Much better attitude than I have a lot of times. Thanks, Tracy. Oh, good to hear, Sonic Lover. Whew. What you doing, Nakamaro? It's so funny. He's laying in my spot of the bed, and his head is perfectly on the pillow like a human. I wish I could aim the camera at it. The wire's not that long. And then the poodle's also on the bed, but he's on the opposite side of the bed, down by where your feet would be. Oh, Laura, so sorry to hear that. Timing out sucks. I'm not a big fan of the new timeout thing either. When they said they were fixing the timeout thing to where you could rejoin, I thought that meant that the guy that you were playing against would just continue to play on, and you could come back at any point and just pick up your game from that shot. I thought that sounded like an awesome idea, but unfortunately that's not it. Hole 7, there's been a change here because I took my shot on Wednesday and it didn't take me as far as it needed to go. So apparently, if you have an APOC 4 or lower, you need to use a Power 4 ball. So that's what we're going to do here. Take a look at what type of Power 4 balls we have. I don't really use Power 4, so I'm not certain what to look for. This says Power 4. Wind resistance 2, though. I'd rather do a Power 4 with a wind resistance 1, but I don't know if something like that even exists. Autumn ball, I think, is Power 5, yeah. Gear ball, I have no clue, but I only have one of them. And that's that. So I'm going to have to go with the, is it the firework ball, which is a Power 4 ball? Wind resistance 2, unfortunately. Although it does call for a Kingmaker, which is wind resistance 3, so we should still be good. We want to aim just to the north of that first sand trap, and then just do, we're only doing 2 top spin, though, because otherwise you'll go crazy. Full right spin, and do the power, full overpower, full right curl, let it go when the needle's all the way to the right. It worked for me once on Tuesday. I didn't try it on Monday, and then it messed me up on Wednesday, but I was still able to get onto the putting green. I think with a normal club, too. I think I hit the rough and rolled out. Can you move the chat over to the other side, says Troy. Not that, well, you might be able to. It's nothing I can do. I took the chat off of my layout, but you can pop out your chat. There's a button somewhere. I don't really use it, so I'm not 100% sure. Oh, well, I'm happy I got full right spin. That's cool. But yeah, I want to aim like right here, I believe. Yes, that's where I want to be. And then we're going to go full right curl and release it as close to the red as we can. That was interesting. It still seemed to be kind of close to hitting the rough there, so I'm not certain if I did that right or not, but I'm in a good position. I just don't like how I was somewhat close to hitting the rough there on my second bounce, or was it my first bounce? Not sure. Bear, I'm not certain they would be interested in coaching the Browns, bud. Be nice, but yeah, I think we're a lost cause. I really do. You could tell things. We were so happy when the team got sold to Jimmy Haslam. And what's one of the first things that happened? Frickin' FBI raids his little gas stations that he has. He got closer than I did. With a Titan. Or no, a Quasar. What was mine? 409? His was 410. Where is he? Well, we're... Nice shot. Yeah. Well, I don't know. 9.7 at what, though? 9.7 at minimum. I don't know if there was a... I'll take it. I didn't know if there was a Nope, no elevation. Thank goodness. 2 drops, 1 mistake. I'll take that. And now we got another par 3 we could attempt, although I've never had any luck with this one. No, you're right, Sonic Lover. I just thought it was kind of a cool shot that, you know, he pulled back all the way back, 100% OP, and still hit perfect. I wouldn't want to take that shot. For me, the power hook or power slice, whatever it's called, I don't know which one is which, was a way safer shot, because to me it's way easier to release the ball all the way to the right than it is dead center when your needle's going crazy. I didn't expect to make my shot. Thank you guys, appreciate it. I wish anxiety didn't feel so bad. I'd be like, maybe I need to play with anxiety from now on. If I did that, I'd be in pretty good shape. I'm using the pumpkin ball here. Really, you should use your like pumpkin balls and fake kingmakers all the time on par 3s, because kingmakers are really, they have a better needle speed when you overpower them. The pumpkin ball actually has a faster needle speed when you pull back, which obviously sucks. So I'd rather get rid of it when I'm not using max overpower. It's the same speed when it's normal, but it's when you pull it back to max, it moves a lot faster than a regular kingmaker. So I just want to make sure all my notes are up to par here. Pardon the pun. And we want to go with the quarterback. All right, I think I got this. Whew. It does feel a little good, though, to have these couple drops that I was able to get. Perfect. Help me out. Do your thing. Nice line. Ooh, off by a freckle. Ugh. Dustin Mustin, Mustin, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, the elevation is tough. I'm happy, though. All you do is basically you just put the ball guide. You want your club at absolute minimum distance. And I just put the red ring over there by the rough on the right. Go full right spin, almost one back spin, and make your adjustment off of 10%. 10% minimum quarterback. I like this way better than the rough bump up off the top, just because I've missed the rough bump a couple times. What's up, Sean Isbell? Came in too hot. Oh, we both missed by a freckle. Is that a unit of measurement, a freckle? Ah, missed an eagle by that much, or hole in one or whatever you want to call it. This next shot is definitely, like everyone was saying, hole 2 they don't like. I don't like hole 9. That was that my first? No, that was my second mistake. But I made the mistake on hole 9 yesterday with the pro clubs that I'm not used to. I know I'm making excuses, but still, you know, it's scary because, you know, you're trying to hit it from medium distance, and it's so hard to find, you know, what exactly is medium distance. I wonder, 100% backspin. Thank you, appreciate it. All right. We need an APOC, the Cataclysm, and a Power 5 ball because this is such a far Power 5. So I really like the Fireworks ball, but no, we need 5. All right. It's right above a hair. What's up, boy KJG? I hate selecting my ball twice. .5 medium distance, flat 5.5-ish rings, and then you want to go one full ball. Go ahead and let it touch the circle, from my understanding, or very close to touching the circle. Do not want to hit it great right because there's just not enough room for a great right shot. And I could have put on that little half bar of topspin that I had. I was scared. I was scared because our second shot has headwind as well. So hopefully we don't have to overpower our second shot because of that half bar of topspin that I didn't use. First shot, 0% elevation. Second shot, 10% elevation. Right above a hair. I like that. I like that too. Although on some people you could probably fit about 30 or 40 hairs in one freckle. Or is it not considered a freckle at that point? I guess it depends where it's at on your body. No, not 30 or 40. Maybe 5 or 6. So yeah, that would make sense. There's 12 inches. What's up, Bo? It's great to see you, bud. I hope I said hi to everyone. If I missed you, definitely wasn't on purpose. He played this hole much better than I did, so I'm not worried about his second shot. I'm worried about my second shot. Oh, no, we're in great shape. Right about there actually feels good. I'm just going to go one top spin just because I know we're going up a little bit of a hill. 10%, 11. 7 rings. Just a tad over 7. So we don't have any issues in terms of having to overpower. Great left is shouldn't hurt us, but if we had any chance of going in, I think great left took it away. Or what? What? Was not expecting that. Hole who? Hole 2? Yeah, who's that? I will take that. And then this person that we're playing against has so much confidence in their ability to hit that ball in such a perfect spot that he could use the sniper. So it's almost like this is almost a must albatross type shot in his head, not in real play. I can't believe I made that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all the emojis, the booms, the thank yous. You know, Tracy Anita Spalding, I love it. She says, RJ, great job. I don't know if the pun was intended there, but I did hit it great, and it went in. So I'm going to pretend you wanted the pun there. What's up, Salem? Brad Woods? Nico Brawley? Hey, buddy. Terry Sabin? Good to see you. He also has a really cool profile picture. I loved Randy Macho Man Savage. Now let's see if we can continue and get hole number 10. Wow. I made a mistake and I got a minus 15. I made a mistake and I got a minus 15. So maybe minus 30 is possible. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see. All right, we don't need... we don't really need anything but the driver and the berserker. So let's reset ourselves to come through the second time, hopefully better. If you were with me yesterday during yesterday's stream, well, let's just say I shot a minus 21 in pro, so it's like night and day. God, do I miss my normal clubs, which are, you know, these clubs. That's called a Ballinger. I'm sure it's too bad Ian's not here. I'm sure he'd love to hear that. Thank you. Now you got a full belly. Awesome, Neil. You're a fireman? That's awesome, bud. Bye, Big Bang Racing. Thanks for joining us. I love happy mistakes too, just like Bob Ross. That was definitely a happy mistake. Now let's not make an unhappy mistake here. All right, we just want it so the second bounce touches the rough there. So I am over. Well, 3 rings do it. 3 rings will indeed do it. Okay. So now I'm going to make my normal adjustment of 10.6 plus 15%. It's going to be just a tad over 7. And again, with the side of the mountain, not really happy about that. We're going to push up 3 rings. Hurry up and take this shot. Ah, great. Hopefully, I didn't think I had enough time for it to swing back again. Don't like this angle. I'll take it. Wow, I did not think that was going to happen. I thought that I just threw away that albatross. Overflow arrow times 9999. I couldn't believe that happened. Honestly, I thought I was coming in kind of hot on that shot, and I regretted putting the 1 topspin on. Funny thing is, if I hadn't put the 1 topspin on, technically it could have still dropped, I guess, but there was always that chance that it would just stop right before the cup. Yeah, Scott Moore, that's true. Maybe, yeah, I do, Rick Slayer. Oh. Oh, gotcha. Nothing wrong with that. Firehouse makes subs. Okay. I could see that. Ooh, that was scary with that grate, the way it was coming in on the left. That makes sense why you would say your belly's full. I thought it was an albatross. Was it only an eagle? Rick Slayer, that's perfect comment. Do you like the angle now? Yeah, but normally when they show your ball coming in and you're behind a tree, it's just not, you know, it's not going to be a good shot. But yeah, I'll definitely take that. It was my best shot to date because I didn't go too far. now. Can we not mess up hole 2 here? Last time I put the slightest bit of left curl on, and it hurt. Although I'm going to be way more mindful now as well. This one we need the sniper. And we're going to go with a Titan. Par 4? I know hole 1 was a par 4. But hole 9, that can't be a par 4, is it? No, it's a par 5. Yeah, it said Albatross when I hopped up on it. I could have swore. Thanks, Brian. That's what I was thinking. I was so scared when I saw that angle. But yes, I do love that angle now. Very happy about that angle. What's up, Wally LaPointe? Good to see you, bud. Thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate you. Feel like I'm starting to loosen up a little bit. Jebless with the wooden pickle. .7 plus 10%. It's going to be exactly 6 rings here. No curl. Happy we hit perfect. If anything, I would have been okay with great right, but not great left. Okay, we bypassed the area that got us in trouble last time. Now, if we could get a drop here, that would make up for the next shot. Or, I'm sorry, the first time we played this hole. But not really, because had I played it properly, then we would be up yet another one. But, oh my God, if I could finish with a minus 30, I would be delighted. Oh, when it comes up and says Albatross, yeah. Oh, I didn't know there was little gymnastic emojis. That's cool. Thanks, Looping Madman. How you doing, bud? Robert Desmond says Eagle too. I know hole 1 is a par 4, but hole 9 has to be a par 5. There's no way it's a par 4. It's way too long. It's a super long par 5. I might be Nico Brawley. If I feel well enough, I will. I'm not certain if Jesse's coming on or not. I like to be mindful of him. You know, instead of adjusting so high, I'm just going to push instead of pull. I think I way over adjusted. I hit great right on purpose. So I think I pushed it too far. Can we get another one in on great? Still too far with a on purpose great right. Can you imagine if I tried to hit it perfect? I would have been really far over. Oh, it is, yeah. I was gonna say maybe something stupid flew out of my mouth on accident, like I was calling hole 1 an Albatross is what I thought, but I know that hole 9 has to be. It's just so long to need both. I mean, well, maybe not. I'm pretty certain it is a par 5, but we do hit our driver at medium distance instead of maximum distance, so it's probably not as far as I'm making it sound. We're just, you know, we're using, it's weird because usually our shots, we need to use 100% of our driver, and then our wood shot will be at medium distance. But in this case, our driver is at medium distance, but our wood club is at maximum distance. So it's not that it's not that it's a super far. It's nothing like that one that's on the Platinum Resorts. I don't know what they call it in the higher level, but there's that one, where it's got the bunker right before the rough and the green, and if you go just a little too far, you'll go all the way to the back and have a really hard Nirvana shot. Daffy Duck, I don't think I ever did shoot a -30. I have no proof of that. I'm not certain. But it's been a long time since I got a 4th place finish. I feel like it's been a while since I got a top 10. So if I could really get myself dialed in, like, that hole-in-one I got on hole 3, I consider that luck right now, unless I can repeat it. If I can repeat it, then I'm in good shape. I'm aiming to the right of the hole because that's a high side wind, and I don't remember. I'm going to go 20% because I don't remember what the thing is on this one. It's about 20%-ish. Yeah, I was still too far off to the left. Par 5 hole-in-one, that would be crazy. Someone hit a hole-in-one on a par 5. Is that even possible? Are there any really short par 5s where you could reach in one? I know there's a few par 4s that I could think of, but are there any par 5 hole-in-ones available in Golf Clash? Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, Terry. I thought it was. 9 is always a far. Yeah. All right, Brad Woods. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate you, bud. Heck, even if you only come in for 5 minutes to say hi, there's so many other things you could be doing. I feel honored that you came in and said hello. Good luck to Jobless. And now, the stress meter is really high because I want to find out, was it luck, or is this shot going to be one of the shots that I can expect to drop? I am scared. We are going to use the pumpkin. Might as well get rid of the pumpkin. I hate having multiple balls that do the same thing because it just makes my balls a messy area in my bag. I'm trying to make it not sound dirty. But yeah, we're going to get rid of the jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, okay. Thanks, Sonic. I didn't watch that shot of the year, but I did see it. I was coming on so late I didn't want to take up any more time, but I'm definitely going to watch it. I'd love to see who got the shot of the year. I hope it wasn't a streamer. If it was, awesome for them, but I think it would be awesome to spotlight someone who's not a streamer. I feel like streamers get, spotlighted enough, but it's not my call to make. I'm not Playdemic, so... Okay. I think I did everything right. Is this a repeatable hole-in-one? Yes, it is. Awesome. It's nice to hit a hole-in-one on the front and the back. And if I didn't screw up on hole number 2, my front 9 and my back 9 would be -2, -2, -2. Wow, what an awesome shot. If I got to thank anyone, I got to thank, well, obviously you thank God first, but I don't think God cares if I do good at a video game or not. But you thank God for everything. But thank you, Tommy. Tommy's notes is what I use, and they're absolutely spot on and amazing. I can't believe I got them back to back. You know, it's just your Kingmaker. You put the blue ring by the fringe. You go full backspin with a max sniper with your ball guide pointing straight to the hole. Make your adjustment and then add 1.5 right spin after your adjustment with a Kingmaker. Like I said, 20% adjustment. This is what he gave away in his free notes. I'm not giving away like a special secret or anything like that, you know, or, you know, the Patreon. You know, that is what I have written down on my notes that I took watching his free video that he puts out for everyone. I think Golfin's happy that I got lucky for that hole-in-one by ending up in the sand. Whew. Yeah, it is, Robert Desmond. Yeah, let's be nice to each other, guys. As my grandmother used to say, fight nice. Hole 13. Wow. All right. I just don't want to... See where the mistake comes in? Because I've done the same. I've made the same mistake. If you don't refresh, you know, you're like, you could watch it and you could be like, you come in, there's no likes, and you're the first one that gives it a like. It'll show 1 like even an hour or 2 into the stream. What have we been streaming now? An hour and 13 minutes. So, yeah, you know, if you don't hit refresh, you don't know, you know. So definitely, you know, I'm sure he looked up at his screen and saw 1 like. But yeah, you got to just hit the refresh button and it'll refresh it for you. What's up, Attack? Good morning. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words, guys. Yeah, the butterfly. I don't know that I actually... Yeah, actually I did have butterflies. Because I said that going into it. Because I wanted to have that shot dialed in. And I said, you know, 1 hole-in-one is not, you know, having something dialed in. It means you're close, possibly, but you got to hit it more than once. And there's a very good chance I go to the weekend and don't get it either time. But I know that there's a better than normal average, not average, better than normal possibility of me getting the hole-in-one. And that's what I call dialed in. Doesn't mean I'm guaranteed to get it. You still got to earn it. You still got to get the perfect shot. And we're going to go back to a Titan. But with this ridiculous score, 3-3, it does look like I'm going to be using the Kingmakers in the weekend round. Unless everyone's getting a -30. Almost 6 rings. I like how we're hitting perfects with a nice clip as well. All right, that's nice and far away from the... Not far, but, you know, I wasn't rolling like super, super close. Didn't want to mess around like that. And then, am I mistaken, or was it this hole where I went for the rough bump and actually had to pick it up with the Nirvana? That's a scary thing. Might not have been this one. I think it was a different one because the wind looks friendly here. Pretty big adjustment. If I screw up again, I think I'm going to go with the Goliath, just because I have to adjust over 10 rings. Whew. I still feel like the Goliath would be the better ball, or the better one here, because anything over 10 rings, you know, you got to set up again. That's why I like, you know, the engraved crosshairs that I have on my screen protector, because it's so easy to adjust for 10 rings, over 5 rings. When you use the take shot button, really anything over 5 rings could get you in trouble. Hey, Steve Finn, I got a question for you. I had one of those shower thoughts that I like to have so much. And for those of you that don't know what a shower thought is, it's you have these profound thoughts while cleaning yourself, and you feel like you've cracked some huge code, or you've just had like this brilliant thought in your mind. And what was today's shower thought? Well, today's shower thought is this. If I go across the pond and I say, you know what? I would like fish and chips. You guys are going to give me fish and French fries because that's what you consider chips. But what if I go across the pond and I actually want potato chips, not French fries? What do I ask for? What do you guys ask for? These are the thoughts I have when I take a shower. Thank you, Brian. 70 watching and only 29 likes. Come on, gang. Hit the thumbs up button. Are you not entertained? Braveheart says chips. That's it? Just chips? Hey, Asif Khan, good to see you. Potato wedges. Oh, you just opened up a rabbit hole. You opened up a rabbit hole. So, okay, Sonic Lover says crisps. Crisps. Okay, well, Steve Finn said potato wedges. I was going to say that opens up another an issue, because we actually have potato wedges. And they're like really thick French fries shaped like a wedge. But now that I'm seeing crisps, yes, if you came to the United States and said, can I have some crisps? We'd look at you like you're crazy. But, you know, that's cool. Okay, so if you went to a restaurant that offered potato chips and French fries, you could say, can I get fish and crisps, and you would get exactly what you wanted. That's good to know. I do remember Arthur Treacher's, but as a kid, I was never a fish fan. So I didn't go there much. Let's see, hole 14. We're going to go with the sniper and a Titan again. All right. Can we get this one to drop? It sure would be nice. We might need to go with a Kingmaker if the wind is too high. And it is. Perfect shot. Not expecting it to drop, but it would be a nice thing. Nope, off by a, wow, probably about a ring for a sniper. What did I call it? You mean pumpkin. What did I say? Yikes. Oh, Brandon Dellinger, what's going on, man? Oh, you got some medical issues. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Definitely sending some prayers up for you. Hope everything's okay. Please contact me personally. And if there's anything I can do for you, you know, absolutely contact me. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Medical issues are the worst, you know, if you don't have your health. Mile High Mark, $20. Kingmakers for the weekend. You are running hot. Thank you so much, Mile High Mark. I appreciate you. And yes, the Kingmakers will definitely be used for the weekend. I want to say nice shot, but why did he have to give me that oogly googly face? Act like you've been there before, man. Why you got to be a jerk? Not a jerk because he was happy, but a jerk because, look at that. You're good. Good for you, man. Why do people like that get those drops? I don't understand that. You see that? When I missed, he put that face or what, you know, I can't copy the emoji or whatever. Thank you so much, Mile High. I appreciate you, bro. What a good guy. And again, Brandon Dellinger, I'm so sorry to hear that you're having some health issues. I hope it's not like, you know, there's health issues and there's health issues, you know, and both absolutely suck. But I hope you're okay, buddy. I really do. Blow your mind time. In New Zealand, Kumara chips are French fries made with sweet potatoes. Oh, God. Quick story time. Let me get my club and everything ready so those of you who don't care for my stories don't have to wait too long. Probably told the story like 30 times anyway. We're going to go with a Titan here. Yeah, the drooly face. Thank you. I ate dinner over a girl that was a friend's house. She wasn't my girlfriend. For the first time ever. She had a very intimidating, big, burly dad. And anytime I had friends over for dinner, we would have spaghetti or something like that. Well, this guy was cooking steaks on the grill. Big, meaty, T-bone steaks. Like, he slapped a steak on my plate that was so big, and I was expecting a hot dog. I'm a teenager, you know. So, there's steak, there's potatoes, there's probably a couple other sides. This was well over 25 years ago. I can't remember exactly what it was fed. I just remember the steak and I remember the sweet potato. And I'm like, you know what? I've never had a sweet potato. I'm going to try this, you know? So I'm sitting down and he's the type, I'm like, thank you, you know, and he just looks at me and goes, eat. He's this big gorilla looking guy, man. So I sit down to my steak and man, I'm eating it. It's better than Applebee's and I'm filling up and I'm like, okay, potato time. And I take a bite and I'm like, oh, I wanted to vomit. I did not know sweet potatoes tasted like that. They're awful. They're awful. I'm sorry. If you had my taste buds, you would say they're awful too. So anywho, I just finished this awesome freaking T-bone or porterhouse or whatever steak that was, I'm not exaggerating, you know, like it's the size of my face or bigger. And now I got to wash it down with this horrendous potato thing. So I'm sitting there playing with my food, trying to figure, God, how am I going to get out of this? All right, thank you, Brandon Dellinger. If there's anything I can do to help, you let me know, bro. Besides obviously being in my prayers, which that's something I want to touch on too, as well. So I hope you stick around just for a moment if you can. So anyway, my friend that was a girl she finishes her dinner. She's like, I'm going to have a cigarette. I take an entire sweet potato and throw it in my mouth and say, me too, I need a cigarette. So I get up. I'm like, you know, thanks for, you know, the dinner and everything. He's just kind of looking at me like a fool. We go out on our front porch and I lean over the balcony and I couldn't even force it down. But that was my funny story. But on to something a little more serious. And I swear I'm going to hit play in just a moment. When our friends on Facebook or here in YouTube or anyone, Matt and Penelope J, $9.99. Awesome job, RJ. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really mean that. As a Christian, I really do appreciate it, Matt. I'm sorry I'm going on to something else. No disrespect. I really appreciate the $9.99 and the $20. Means a lot to me. But as a Christian person, there's just so many people out there who are hurting, whether they're sick or whether they're homeless or whether they're in a situation where they need something. There's so many Christians that say, my thoughts and prayers go to you, and then they think nothing of it again. And someone mentioned this. I don't know who it was, but it just rang a chord with me. As a Christian, we are not meant, and I'm not turning this into a religious thing. I'm just saying for me and for anyone who is a Christian out there, we are not meant, and in no way am I saying anyone that offered prayers up, you know, for condolences, that's awesome. That is awesome, especially if you actually go through and say the prayer. But if you also have a way to help that person beyond just the thoughts and prayers, that's what I think we're called to do. And I don't want to get overly religious, and I don't want to make anyone feel bad who said thoughts and prayers to Brandon Dellinger, because you may not know the guy. But I kind of know the guy. I've spoke to him on the phone a couple times. We've talked through Messenger. And I just want you to know, Brandon, from you to me, if there's anything I can do to help, I will pray for you. But I want to go one step further for anyone that I know and have like, what would Jesus do? Jesus never said, I'll keep you in my prayers that I know of. You know, I've read the Bible. Maybe he did. Maybe you can point to a verse, but usually he did something. You know, if a blind person came to him and said, I can't see, he didn't say, you know, yeah, we're going to have some people pray for you or whatever. He fixed it, you know, and we got to do what we can that is within our power. You know, some people have money. and they can fix their problems with money. Some people have influence. Some people have a famous last name. Whatever you can do it. And even if you're not a Christian or religious at all, it's a great way to live. It's awesome to let the person know that you're giving them support. And knowing people are praying for you is a very powerful thing. But as Christians, when I see that on Facebook, I see someone like, posting for help or something, and they get a whole bunch of thoughts and prayers when, sometimes you got to be that person that sees the Samaritan, the story about the Samaritan, where the preacher walks across the street when they see the guy who was robbed, beaten, and bloody. And, all these people, it was one of Jesus's parables, were walking across the street to walk on the other side. And it was a good Samaritan. That's where we get that from, the good Samaritan. It was a Samaritan that came, took him to a hotel, tended to his needs, and then went down to the hotel person at the desk and said, here's a piece of silver, and I'll be back if I owe you more. Make sure he's taken care of. That's how we need to love one another, I'm sorry, I'm done. I don't want to go religious, but a friend of mine has a need, and I want to be there for him beyond just, saying, oh, I'm sorry you're sick. Here's a prayer or whatever. And I've done that in the past, and I'm sorry to any one of you that I've done that in the past too. All right, back to golf. I'm sorry. This is not going to turn into a religious thing. That's just something that was on my heart. So, we are going to a par 5, hole number 15. All right, just need to get my head right again. Let's do it. For those of you that stuck around to listen to me, thank you. It was just on my heart. I'm done. Hey, Glenn. Good to see you, buddy. I agree, Laura. A lot of times, what you put in, you get out. That's life. If you put minimum effort, you get minimum gains. If you put in maximum effort, you get maximum gains. And I'm not one of those people that think Jesus or God is this magic vending machine in the sky. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying if you pray hard enough, you'll get a Porsche. But life in general, from, that just seems to be the way it is. All right, we need to hit perfect here. 10%, 9.4, 6.5-ish rings. It's always 6.5-ish rings. That's just a funny thing, it seems. Not enough curl to make a difference, but perfect. Did not want to hit great left. I'm sorry, I'm not a preacher. In no way do I know enough about God to claim to be a preacher, because I'll probably lead you astray. And it even says in the Bible that teachers are judged at a higher level. I don't ever want to be a teacher because I don't want that extra pressure. I just, I know a little bit. I've read the Bible cover to cover, and that is like probably the one accomplishment in my life that I'm very proud of. Because if you know me, I'm not a reader. The biggest book I've ever read was probably The Outsiders as a school project. Actually, there's another book I read about like religious miracles or something like that. Anyway, yeah, I said I wasn't going to get religious. I'm not. It was just on my heart. All right, I got to learn when to move on to the next topic. I don't want any fights in the chat. I don't want anyone who's not religious or of a different religion to feel funny. This is the one where I almost didn't make it. I think I just landed on the rough and stayed there. So, very scary. 10.4 at about maximum distance. Plus, nope, no extra. I'm always scared of two things when I take this shot. I'm scared of landing in the rough and not coming out, or I'm scared of bouncing over because, you know, and going off the rough in the back. I don't know which is going to happen. Oh, them gosh darn freckles. Ah, both are garbage clubs. Yikes. Extra Mile 5 or APOC 1. I would never recommend the APOC 1, but I might recommend the APOC 1 over the Extra Mile 5. In all honesty, a driver needs distance. Oh, thank you, Robert Desmond. I appreciate it. But as a Bible teacher, you know, I don't know exactly where it's at in the Bible because I'm not that well versed. I've only read the Bible about 4 or 5 times. And a lot of times I don't read it cover to cover. I'll just stay in the New Testament. But right now I'm going through the Old Testament until I hit the New Testament. And we're not talking about religion. I'm talking about a book that I'm reading. But I think like twice in my life I've read it cover to cover. Once paperback, and now I got an app. A really cool app where it reads it out loud to you, but I also follow along with the reads. I feel I get double, what do you call it? Like twice the information to digest. But somewhere in there it is written that if you are a teacher of the law, you will be held to a higher standard when you're being judged. And I'm a sinner. I really am. I do not need the bar to be raised for me. I need to do better as a person. Okay, this is that fun one again, where we need to pull out our beautiful fireworks ball. And hopefully, remember, I was worried. I bounced so close to the rough. I hope that doesn't happen again. Or if it does happen again, hopefully I bounce in the same spot and I don't end up in the rough. If not, I wonder if I'm going to have to go with a Power 5 ball just to have a little more consistency. I don't remember. Isn't this the one where I had... I couldn't start War and Peace. Yeah, that's bigger than a dictionary. Bigger than a phone book. But yeah, I'm afraid of this shot. I'm not with my APOC 5, but I am with my APOC 4. 100% right spin, 1.5 top spin. Push it out. You want to be about on top of the bunker, I believe. Yes. And then you go full curl. Full OP and release it as far over to the right as possible. And hopefully we don't... Beautiful fireworks, but hopefully we have a good result. Okay, well, that was kind of close too, but I'll take it. So close to the rough there. The landing bounce was the one. So it's a first bounce, not the second bounce. It scares me. I didn't even see how many yards that went. But last time I think it went like 409 or something. Oh, Sonic Lover, I would be elated. And then if you remember... Amen, Troy. And then if you remember... I forgot what I was... Oh, yeah. I said I wanted to play this account first to work the bugs out. So... Does any... Oh, $3.99? Wow. I thought it was $3.09 last time. Maybe it was $3.99. No, it was $4.09 last time, $3.99 this time. Okay. Wonder if there was a bit of a difference in the wood or wind or something in the wood. Does anyone know if Jesse's coming on? I don't think James is coming on. But those are my two peoples where I generally don't mind hopping off to make room for them. It's hard to make room for every streamer, unfortunately, because there's so many of us. I hope this is medium distance. I should have taken the time, but it's too late now. Because this is definitely another shot that could drop if you hit it right. Nope, I should have checked it right off the bat. I think that's one I got to drop on the front nine. Yeah, Dustin, the thing about Jesse, though, is he normally does not play the first day. So he doesn't play the first day of, of the qualifying round. Sometimes he plays the second day. He almost always plays the third day. So, and then he normally doesn't play the first day of the opening round, but does the second day normally. So here's the thing. If he does hop on, I'm hopping off. I know there's a lot of people in here that watch Jesse, and I don't want to compete against him. I'm friends with him. But I am feeling good enough to start my back nine, but I'll just play it offline. So if anyone in the chat lets me know if he's on, I'll just double check if I don't know who the person is, just to make sure. Oh, thanks, Justin Williamson. Yeah, I knew it was in there somewhere, and I just don't know where. Hey, Colt, good to see you, buddy. Razor Sharp, what's up, man? I'm playing the best I've played, and I don't know how long. After hitting a minus 21 yesterday in Pro, I don't know where it's coming from. Well, yeah, I do. Tommy's notes. But normally I can't execute on anyone's notes, so I'll take it. A glitch? Uh-oh. See you on Friday and Wednesday night? All right. I'm not going to compete against him. I've had my 2 hours. I would rather see him have 100 people or 200 people or whatever he gets. I know I haven't been in his streams a lot lately, but I still 100% support the guy. He's a great guy. And, I'll probably be playing my game, but I don't want to split the audience, I'd rather him have the full numbers.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, Fenzel's a good guy too. I don't, there's a lot of people who are great streamers, but it's really hard to make way for everyone because, there's just so many people. I got absolutely no problem with Fenzel whatsoever. As far as I know, he doesn't have a problem with me. But I can only make room for so many people, so I kind of got to be picky with that. Otherwise, I'd be streaming at 5 in the morning. Well, I can't even... I think Tommy's on around that time, so there'd be no room whatsoever.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know when Jesse comes on. Sometimes he comes on at 11. Sometimes he comes on at 10. So I'm going to continue playing. I'm obviously going to finish this round. And I'm probably just going to go right into my next round. But then if someone, one of my mods or anyone like that could just let me know. When he's on, I'll gladly hop off. And then that way you could go straight from Golf Clash to Golf Clash. Or, you could head over and watch Fenzel. Totally up to you. I'll probably follow Fenzel. All right, this is the quarterback one. I don't want to lose my focus now. And we're going to use a pumpkin ball. Make sure I got the notes in my head before I take the shot. All right, thanks, Dustin. And if anyone is in touch with him too, I don't want him to wait for me in any way or think that I plan on stepping on him. As soon as he comes on, I'm hopping off. I wish I could do it for everyone. I really do. But Jesse's been with me since day one, you know? Which, by the way, somewhat speaking of day one, another person who I remember from back in the day, you guys remember Tubby Butt? Tennessee Fishing? My Facebook today said it was his birthday, so if you see him, make sure you say happy birthday to him if you're still friends with him. I don't know if he totally left the community or, you know, some people play a game for so long and then, you know, they're done with the game. So I'm not faulting him for it, but he was a really cool guy. I always called him Kid Rock back in the day.
Perfect shot.
Come on. I could use a little hand. Please. Oh! That was more than a freckle, though.
Birdie.
Cheers, Glenn.
Birdie.
That was a mole, right? I missed it by a mole. Gotta throw a body part in there every time. Well, first we throw skin parts on there. Then we can go into like thumbnails and such. I love when people forfeit. Just because I need the money. Wow, minus 27 going into 17. I'm on pace for a minus 30 if I don't... No, I'm not! Oh! 18 of 18. I'm on pace for a minus 29. Darn you, hole 2. Why did you do that to me? Hole 2. Got you on the back 9, but couldn't get you on the front 9. Oh, that hurts my heart. There's no way I'm going to get 2 albatrosses in a row here. And if I do, oh my God, I won't believe that it's really happening. I'll think this is a dream. I don't know if Troy's having a bad day. Troy is usually a really cool guy, so definitely, me personally, I'll cut him some slack. You know, maybe he's having a rough day. Maybe him and Fenzel had a bad conversation or something like that. You know, I'm not saying the mods did anything wrong. You know, but Troy is usually here for a lot of my streams, and you know. He's a pretty cool guy. Just might be having an off day. Oh yeah, Colt. Like I said, what you did was definitely... What's up, Sandman? Was definitely, you know, warranted. Absolutely. I'm just saying, you know, I'm not gonna... You know, there's trolls that I flush down the toilet and delete off of, you know, I don't want them coming back. Troy is a really cool guy. You know, just right now he's either angry about something with Fenzel, or I don't know what it is. You mods are doing an excellent job taking care of it, but overall Troy is a really good guy. Just can't talk bad about people on here, whether they're streamers or whether they're just people that like to come to streams. I respect and love all you guys. I am going to go with the full top spin this time because I remember last time I still had plenty of room. 11.9 with no over adjustment is about 7.5. One ball, and it's one ball. You could just have it touching right there. And you don't want to hit great right because that red ring is half. Okay, so far so good. How are we on the other side? Yep, we got the full top spin going. We didn't have to overpower our last shot, so I don't foresee us having to overpower this shot. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Antu? Can I just call you Antu? Antub? Benu? Thanks, Asif Khan, thank you. Thanks, Brad. Again, Bear, you always get to talk bad about me. Because you talk bad about me is why I made you a mod. We got to have, what did that guy Bill O'Reilly used to say? It's got to be fair and balanced in here. Oh, Brian, I'm going to try, buddy. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. All right. I have no faith. I'm still going to do the one top spin. It didn't come in hard enough for me to, plus there's that ramp behind it. Ramp, is there a better word for it? 10%, 9.8, 6.5-ish. Anytime you say ish, this time we hit perfect, so there's no way it's getting in the hole. You got to say something negative so something positive happens. Come on, please, please. No, wasn't meant to be this time. Minus 29. I understand minus 29 is a good score, especially by my standards, but it feels like those fourth place finishes where, one away. Why? And I really feel bad for Irish here because, man, his shot was a freckle. Please don't disconnect me while I'm trying to make this putt. All right, minus 29. Coming in, we shot a minus 13. So we did improve because that would have been a minus 26. So we're going to need to improve again. Oh, it's going to be really hard. I have to put some curl on this shot. I'm going to go with more backspin so I can adjust in front of the sand. 9.5. Not going to happen. And I was supposed to use like 75% power. Yikes. What's up, Drew? Thank you guys. Appreciate ya. I hope so, Mile High. I would be well, no, maybe not just as happy. I would be elated if I could somehow get a bronze medal. Anything above that would just be amazing. But I've been playing expert. Well, here, I don't want to block this guy's shot. Didn't Irish Brigade say they were in here? But I have been playing expert for well over a year. And again, 2 4th place finishes. I believe 1 on this account and 1 on my main account.
Nice on.
Good night, Tracy. Thanks for hanging out. Sammy Spike, I wish. Nowhere near his level. 4th place. Look, at 2nd place was a minus 30. Minus 33. I can't compare with that. All right. Well, I am going to go into... Thanks, Roger Dodger. I'm going to go into my main account. But again, someone please tell me if Jesse's streaming, and I will gladly go off. Yes, it does, Colt. I completely agree. What's up, Geek Army? Thank you guys for joining me, and those of you who are taking off, I really appreciate it. And again, just let me know if Jesse comes on, because I am going to continue playing because I'm hot. There's no reason for me to stop now. But I am going to go off the air as soon as Jesse starts. So... right now, I'm just switching accounts. Oh, well, before I switch accounts, let me bring it back. I'll open up a couple chests. We'll start cooking that bad boy. Hopefully, we get some APOCs in here. Come on, APOC. All right, no APOCs, but we did get a Marlin. And then let's just see what the store's offering. Nothing. All right, so let me just... minimize this so I can put my phone number in and switch over. Yes, I am, Sonic. I'm going to play it for now. What's up, Choo Choo Man? Beard's nasty. I do got to trim it. I am going to be trimming it soon. Days just go by so gosh darn quick. All right, 6-3. And I won't just... What? You didn't recognize the code. That's the code I got. How do you not recognize the code? Oh, I got the 2... I went dyslexic there for a moment. All right, just needed to update before I can open this up. But yeah, I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. You know, Jesse usually starts his music and stuff like that. So whatever hole that I'm on, I will finish that hole. And then I will hop off. Oh, I meant to get rid of the 19. Those numbers just... Ugh. All right. Let's go here. We're going to go with the Berserker. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you, James White. There's men with beard, and there's women that learn to live with it. Good night, Matt. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Geek Army, always awesome to see you, bud. Again, you know, I don't always see the chat right away, so if someone does post that Jesse hopped on, if there's a mod, you know, that sees that I'm not seeing that, go ahead and shoot me a text or an iMessage or whatever. But, you know, it takes a little bit of time to say hello and for the music to play when he puts his countdown on. So that's what I'm looking for, is as soon as it starts, I'll hop off. Maybe I'll even get an alert myself. And if I do, I'll base it off of that. I'll finish whatever hole I'm on, minus the shootout. Good night, Brian. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Appreciate you, bud. I would always rather play with this account with you guys, but I honestly didn't know if I was going to play like trash. I expected to play like trash, the way I was feeling and the way that, you know, just the way I was feeling. And after shooting a -21, I wanted to practice, but oh, looking at just under 2 rings. 11.1. Crap, I'm looking at my wrong clubs. I forgot to put my main clubs up. We're going to go 9 rings. Then we're going to push up 2. And hopefully this works for the 3rd time in a row. I'm okay with great left, I think. I hope. 1, 2. That's the rough. Nope, we needed to hit that one perfect. When are we going to play this weekend? I'd love to come on at 7 p.m., Roger, every day. But, you know, sometimes things get away from me. Like I said, it was my wife's birthday today. Had to run out and, you know, get a couple things. But I always shoot for 7 o'clock. And, you know, I just played so good on... Oh, Choo Choo Man, I know what you meant, bud. I didn't take it as an insult in any way. Well, to be completely honest, I didn't know what you meant, but I didn't think you were insulting me, is what I mean to say. Ah! Makes me wonder, am I going to struggle with my main? Yikes. It's just one shot. I hit a great shot. I can't let myself think like that. Hole number 2. Last time we screwed up on hole 2, if you remember, and I thought that it was going to be a down night, and then all of a sudden, you know, we started playing okay. So I'm not getting down. It sucks, but it, you know, if I can bust out another -29, it won't hurt so bad. What am I doing? Tour 8 low club. Sonic Lover. I have... All right, thanks, Daffy Duck. Appreciate you, bro. I have 3 accounts. My 2 accounts that I'm playing with today, and then the account that I did horrible with yesterday. I don't know if I can win Tour 8 with those lower level clubs, and I might be able to, but I also have very little money in that account in terms of you know, gold coins. So I don't think that's something that I'm going to be able to do with the type of account that I have anytime soon. If I had a bunch of gold coins, I would. But unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to provide that content. I wish I could provide everything for you. 8.2, 10%. Don't put any left curl on. Don't hit great left. Oh, that's either going to land in the rough or end up in the sand, and that's exactly what I thought. Jeez, how do I... No, I'm not going to let myself get down, but I don't understand how I go from that minus 29 where it was like I felt like I was on fire to this. Bulldog, 19 alley cats, help me out. Get in the hole. Please. Mile High, I never thought about that. Now, you know, none of my accounts have any, what do you call it? None of my accounts have any maxed out rare clubs. So would a 8 rock still work well on that hole, on this hole?
Perfect shot.
Even though I'm using an Apocalypse level 5, that is 75 accuracy. I understand it's not 100.
Nice on.
Well, I'm just very hopeful that I can get a drop here. How many of you guys got Netflix? Watch You. I just finished that yesterday. I like it a lot. Although I didn't like the way it ended.
Great shot.
Although I don't remember how season 1 ended either, so I don't know. Wow, this looks pretty flat. I know it's supposed to be 20%, but I wonder if I was supposed to put 20% on that shot. Rock 8 is perfect. Okay. I may have to add that to my bag then, because I messed up on my front 9 on my last account. I messed up again here. Of course, I'm using the Goliath, which is not very accurate. And I feel this is definitely right around medium range. So I'm going to use medium numbers. Very close to 5 rings, but not quite. Help me out.
Great shot.
Or don't.
Nice on.
Did you not like season 1, or did you like it because you made it all the way through? It did just pop up. All right, can we get the hole in one here? We got it 2 times before. We got it on the front 9 and the back 9. Can we make it happen again? Or is this going to be one where I'm struggling to make it with this account as well? I'll be okay if it is, because I got that one account that got my hopes really high. Rock 8, white ring by the rough on the left. Max top spin, max left spin. Adjust and push up 2 rings. I can't believe I missed it with the APOC 5, you know? It's not like I was using like an extra mile or something. That's just crazy to me. Roger Dodger says, I use the rock and it works great on this hole. Rotto says rock. Everyone says rock. Except James White. James White throws a Thor in there. I have not seen The Irishman or the Dracula miniseries ever since Twilight, you know, with the sparkling. Although, Colt, you won't believe me when I say that. Like, you know you love it. it's definitely dialed in. There's not much more I could have done there. Yikes. Ooh, Sonic Lover 45th. Maybe, just maybe, some people forgot or got busy. Maybe, hopefully. Yeah, that shot did feel cruel, but you know what? Even though I'm struggling on all three of my first three holes on this account, I still feel pretty good by the way that I played on the other account. Yeah, I just think I got off to a rough start. But there's got to be a place where you draw the line between hit and miss. I just unfortunately found that line. Thanks, Kevin R. It's actually not even mine. Aiden got this for Christmas, and he threw it on my chair, so I didn't want to take it off. Yeah, that did hurt. But, you know, if you watch Tommy, you know Tommy's made quite a few shots that, you know, have ended up like that. So, not just me, but it does hurt. I love me some sparkling vampires, according to Colt. Edward. Bella. Jacob.
Perfect shot.
I agree with you, Colt. It's all about the hat. Florida man can't drop that shot. Chip could drop that shot. Oh, does he? I wanted to see Mayans. That's the that's like the continuation or whatever of Sons of Anarchy, right? You know, he also played Shark Boy on Shark Boy and Lava Girl. You might know that if you have any kids around the age of my kids. Yeah, he was Shark Boy. So way to go from Shark Boy to Sparkly Werewolf to Biker Gang in Mexico.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, even though Colt doesn't quite understand that I really don't care for sparkly vampires, Twilight kind of ruined that genre for me. The only way Twilight could make things worse would simply be if they made sparkly zombies. Although The Walking Dead, I feel, also ruined zombies because they played too many seasons. I don't remember what season I finished, but I'm just like, okay, I'm done. And I don't care where the story goes anymore. And that was as soon as I heard Rick was leaving. You know what, though? I really hate... The wind is just too high. I'm going with the Goliath here. I know I don't have notes for the Goliath, but I'm going for the Goliath. I just don't like adjusting 10 rings. I know, then put a Kingmaker in, but still. You think that's what's going to be next? Although, it kind of has some of the same vibes as Twilight, but it's obviously a comedy. My favorite zombie movie, I have two favorite zombie movies. I got a serious favorite zombie movie, and I got a funny favorite zombie movie. My serious favorite zombie movie, man, why is that like a tongue twister, is it Day of the Dead, or it's the one where they're all trapped in the mall with Ving Rhames and the guy that owns the gun shop. And it's been so long since I seen it. I own the DVD, and the DVD was so awesome because it showed like news clips of like news stations talking about this virus and and all this other stuff. And I don't know, it was just really cool to me. It's not Day of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead. Did someone type Dawn of the Dead? Good night, Asif. Thank you so much for hanging out, bud. 10.5 plus 10%. About 8.5 rings. Hey, we're not saying 6 rings. 8.5 this time. We're about a ring and a half over, so I'm going to put the tiniest bit of OP on it. I'm going to hit Great Right, which scares me just because of the way I've been playing. And it scared me for good reason. Okay, Bear. How about you pick? You definitely ain't going to find a hoodie to fit me. Not for under $50. So we'll take hoodie off. Or we could replace hoodie with baseball hat. I seem to be a... what's funny is I never wear baseball hats. Marquibri, $2. Thank you so much. I miss them crabs. Hope you get a banner, buddy. Like I said, I may be bringing the crabs back. But it'll be a shorter version. But thank you so much. I appreciate you, bud. That's... Alright, so I'm going to take whatever the... whatever the adjustment is for max, I'm going to take 1 ring off and see how that fares. So 9.5 is exactly 7 rings, so I'm going to go 6 rings. And hope I don't hit anywhere but the rough and roll off. Alright, I'm okay with that. Ooh, looks like perfect might have actually went in. And the funny one, football would probably come back too, but again, a shorter version. Just the most popular ones. And I'll probably cut the time in half if I'm able to with the song and make it still, not seem like crazy or anything. The funny one was Warm Bodies. I loved Warm Bodies. That was a really good movie. I watched it like 3 or 4 times. Please bring back the Value Time crabs. You really want them with the bad music? I feel like they were ruined. Oh, yes. Kevin R., a.k.a. Wolverine. Yes. I've liked that video for a long time. And when I saw it, I had to have it on my stream. That dude can dance. And how long did I call him? An umpire? Colt, if I bring back Napoleon for you, my hotkey for it will be C for Colt. Yes, Kent Paul, Dawn of the Dead, but not the original. I saw the remake first. Hey, take care, Sonic Lover. Thanks so much for hanging out. I saw the remake first, so that's the one I fell in love with. And I just love the way they do it like it's real, like the news reports and the way people are acting. It just feels like it would actually feel if there was a zombie apocalypse. You want me to sing the Chipmunks? Now, you know what, Roger Dodger? In all fairness, I do love Shaun of the Dead. It had some really funny parts. If they never made Warm Bodies, I think Shaun of the Dead would be my favorite funny one. But a lot of people will probably disagree with me. But I do love the Warm Bodies. When it's a frickin' shootout. Just making sure Jesse isn't hopping on. I'm nervous because I feel like he should be on by now. Ah, okay. Neo came on, so we're splitting it into thirds. Hole 5. Come on, time to get back on track. Yeah, you know, Cole, I can't read movies. I'm not a fan of that. And you could probably tell, because like I said, aside from the Bible, it was just The Outsiders, and that's because we had to read it for a class. So when it comes to subtitles, I won't watch them. Ah! If it was a shootout, I would have hit it perfectly. What's up, Raul Martinez? Good to see you, buddy. Michael Rick, what's going on? Good to see you as well. Pony Boy was your favorite? I like Pony Boy. I actually saw the movie for the first time not too long ago. I didn't realize it had so many stars in it, and it was so weird seeing all those stars in, like, their teenage years. They had, God, I can't remember his name. He was in Something About Mary. He was the private eye guy. Very funny guy. It had the late, I know his name. The guy from Roadhouse. They call me Dalton. Patrick Swayze, but I can't remember the other guy's name. That's not even on the tip of my tongue. The guy that was in Something About Mary, he was in Wild Things too, I think. He's a pretty good actor. I want to say Rob Lowe, but I know it's not Rob Lowe. He was in it too. Yes, Ralph Macchino or Machino or however you say it, but not him. What is this guy's name? If I see it, I'll know it's right. Is it Matt Dillon? I think it might be Matt Dillon. Kevin Dillon. Who the heck is Kevin Dillon? I think it's Matt Dillon. Matt Dillon. Yes, it's definitely Matt Dillon. Ben Stiller's another guy, man. Something About Mary is one of my favorite movies. Laugh out loud when I see that. I don't think he was ever funnier in any other movie. Austin Powers was another movie. Michael Myers or Meyer or whatever it is. They just don't make movies like that anymore. But you know what? When I was growing up, I heard, my mom and stepdad saying the same thing. They don't make movies like they used to. So maybe it's just, the older you get, the less you appreciate it. Christopher frickin' Walken. Oh my goodness. I'm about to say something that's blasphemy about him. I love him in Joe Dirt. Christopher Walken, no. In all honesty, I love him in just about every movie. I did that wrong. Need to aim at the hole first. Then we need to put... And we get a hit, great. But with the wind and everything, that wasn't going in anyway. Oh, Rob Lowe was on The Outsiders? That's not who I meant, though. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I accidentally say a name and he was on it. Diane Lane. My childhood crush was in it. In The Outsiders? Hole number 6. Can we turn this around? Because right now we're going from a minus 29 to being on pace to a minus 18. I am not a fan of that. But at least we know we got one account that's going to make it to the weekend. Oh, that's a movie I want to watch again. Lawrence Fishburne and Jeff Goldblum were in a movie I saw when I was pretty young. Was it called Deep Cover or something? Freaking amazing movie. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Katomars. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate you, bud. Loved Emilio Estevez and the I almost said the Naked Gun. In the Young Guns. Not the Naked Guns, the Young Guns. What's the difference, right? Charlie Sheen had an awesome movie where he kidnapped a rich blonde woman with a candy bar, and like the whole thing is shot in the car. I think just about the whole thing. Very, very cool. Love that. The Chase, I think it was called, had Henry Rollins as a cop, and a couple, Flea and Anthony Kiedis were in it. 10.3, 8.5-ish. Why is 8.5? That feels wrong. And then I hit it great to boot. Okay, no clipping in the rough. We could live with that. Christopher Walken, yeah. I really liked him in Joe Dirt because he was kind of making fun of, his mafia-type character, which I thought was cool. You don't talk to my boy like that. If you talk to him like that again, I'm going to take a screwdriver and your fingernails and this, that, and the other. Oh, man, he was great in there. You watched that in theaters, Raul Martinez? Awesome. Mr. Joe Harper, The Chase. Yep, I like that movie a lot. Men at Work I never saw, Rick Slayer. I'm going to have to see that. I know when Charlie Sheen is together with his brother, Emilio Estevez, they do put out some good ones. Emilio Estevez was in another movie, I think, with Ice-T, where they took a wrong turn into the ghetto, and they were being, like, hunted by, like, Ice-T and these other gangsters. Can't remember the name of that one. I enjoyed that movie. Ooh, yes, okay. I like actually being in maximum distance for this shot. $10.1. No additional. 5.5. No reason this should go over or get stuck in the rough. Knock on wood. Unless I hit it great. Great, googly boogly. Never touch another man's fries. What movie is that from? I don't remember that line. Okay, so what is your favorite movie of all time when it comes to comedy? What is your favorite comedy of all time? I gotta say, mine is probably... Pulp Fiction. I only saw that once. I didn't get that. I was young too, though, and probably half watching it, half making out with my girlfriend on the couch. I don't know. But, I completely forgot what I was saying. Something about Mary for me. Great Outdoors, Friday. Oh, I was way off on that one. Empire Records? I never saw that one. I never even heard about that one. Hey, Mike Shaw. On 5 accounts, I only got 1 albatross. Don't sweat it. My only albatross was with a frickin' Cataclysm and a great shot. But I did drop a couple hole-in-ones. I'm doing horrible with my main clubs, go figure. But I was able to squeeze out a -29 with my lower club account. But when I say lower club, you know, like this account has like an APOC 5. The other account had an APOC 4. You know, a couple of my rare clubs I have at level 8 on this account. On the other account, they're level 7. So it's not like it's really low or anything like that. Uh-oh, that's gaining speed. I don't think it's going to stay up there. Well, it'll still win the shootout, though. What about Bob? I think I saw that, but I was very young, so maybe, like, I thought it was funny, but Ace Ventura, oh my God, Mr. Pajamas, that, yeah, Cable Guy also, The Toy, another Blazing Saddles, Ace Ventura was hilarious, but I think it was Ace Ventura Part 2, where he was in the Rhino and it broke down. He was trying to climb out of the rear end of it, and they're like, oh look, a rhino's giving birth. Oh man, that cracked me up big time. Hole number 7. Yeah, Mike Shaw, it took me a long time to get an APOC as well, and then it especially hurt when I had an APOC, but I what do you call it? I'm going to use Kingmaker because we're using full overpower. I had the APOC, but it wasn't better than my extra mile. So I was like, oh, so excited when I got the APOC, and then it's like, yeah, but I can't use it. I feel like the APOC doesn't come alive till level 4, and now that they made the extra mile to level 9, but I don't have a level 9 extra mile, I don't know. All right, so if you have an APOC 5 or higher, you could use a Kingmaker. If not, you take this shot the same exact way that I'm going to take it, except you do it with a power 4 ball, and that's just 1.5 top spin, full right spin, and I got these notes here from Tommy. And release it all the way to the right, although I kind of missed it all the way to the right. Look at that beautiful bean footage. What's up, Skew Skew? Yeah, that was funny too, Bear. Spaceballs, I was really young when that came out, I think. Like, I remember that being on the TV when I was a kid. I know it's a comedy, I know it's a funny movie, but I don't think I ever watched it to watch it, you know? Like, I think I just kind of like, my stepdad was watching it or something. Although, when my stepdad watched The Naked Gun, I loved those movies. It was actually The Naked Gun that made me be like, I couldn't believe that OJ would do something like that, just from the movie The Naked Gun. So the guy's a good actor. That means he can't be a bad guy. Tell Bill Cosby that. Although Bill Cosby's never really admitted his guilt. I don't know if he is guilty or not. Okay, so that's max. Alright, this has to be mid. There's no other way around it. .8 at mid. And the ball will lie where it lies. I have no control over that. I did my part. Damn, Freckles. Half-Baked. Is that the one with Dave Chappelle? I know there was a Dave Chappelle movie that I liked a lot. That came out. It's either Half-Baked or it came out around the same time as Half-Baked. Strange Brew, didn't see that one. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. I've heard of that one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely a... Oh, look at this guy with his Sniper 5. Awesome for you, man. I love when I see people up and expert playing with low-level clubs. That's some skill. The beard is never going bye-bye, but the length of it, it could be tonight, it could be next week, I don't know. Whenever I feel like tackling that chore. I don't have, like, good clippers. I got, like, 1 AA battery type clippers, so it's definitely a chore when I do it. And then I don't even have the correct guards for my clippers. I have to use guards that I saved from other clippers that took a AA battery that, you know, went bad or whatever, so they sit on crooked and everything, but at least they'll stay. It's always yeah. I'm a cheap guy. Good Burger was good. I saw that. Mel Brooks, he was in like a airplane movie. I can't remember what it was called. I think they delivered. I don't even remember the movie. I just remember I think they crashed in the jungle or something like that. I think they were working for like a cargo delivery or something like that. That's the only movie I know Mel Brooks is in. Yeah, Ghostbusters was a great movie. Was it the funniest movie I ever saw? I don't know about that, but it was definitely a very funny, very entertaining movie. Zombieland is another one. I love Zombieland. Have not seen Zombieland 2 yet. I will. I wish they wouldn't have taken so long to come, but I understand that the main lead actress, wanted to do Spider-Man, which is cool. Chariots of Fire. Was that a comedy? Roger Dodger says he just got a notice that is he on yet? Let me just check my phone. I still see Orange Cassidy. I love Orange Cassidy. I don't see him yet. I'll try to squeeze in one more hole. And then I'll hop off and finish the rest offline. It's like I said, I really don't want to split the crowd. Stick with the Kingmaker, but we're going to go with the Pumpkin Ball because we don't have to overpower this one. Drew 4 says, you think Jesse's on right now? I'm not showing him on my screen. All right, I'll make this my last hole. I don't know why I'm not seeing them, but you guys got no reason to lie to me. Oh, there it is. Jesse Both. 16 watching. Here we go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. He's only got 16 people in there right now. Let's rush them with the 45 that are here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you guys tomorrow if I make the weekend with 2 accounts. For sure one day this weekend if I don't. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful night. Take care, guys.